Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have a roundup that I have been working on for a few months now of the very best products at the drugstore under $5. I know, round of applause, right? Because that is hard to get done. Thumbs this video up, make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell, turn your notifications on if you like content like this and you don't want to miss any upcoming versions, varieties of this. I will on the regular do a best under 10. I'll link that one below. My last one was like incredible smash hit, has a few home run items that I am still using to date. This video is going to be the same thing where it's not just like this passive best under 5, but these items I keep front and center and use all of the time. I do happen to be that kind of a makeup lover that has every price point. I like luxury items, I like high-end items, and then I like dirt cheap items. It's kind of a, am I cheap? Am I like literally? Sometimes I am. I like to be selective with how I spend my cash. And that's like a whole nother thing, like splurge here, save here. You know what I'm saying? So these items in front of me are so good. Let's just dive on in. I am excited. Are you excited? Are we excited? We're all excited. Okay, let's start out with what is on my eyes because this is a surprising find. Do I not look kind of like bridal makeup? Does this not look like maybe I'm about to walk down the aisle, right? That's what this makeup is for some reason reminding me of. I am not using anything other than this Essence eyeshadow. Now I did use a white shade from the Taupe palette, which I will show you in a moment, but majority of what is on my eyes is from the Coral Me Maybe. That's why I had that song stuck in my head. Oh my gosh. Okay, all morning long, I have been like, da, da, da. Like I can't even like do the song or I'll get like, but let's all collectively like think about, so Coral Me Maybe, you know, clever Essence. You are so clever. Okay, first off, I love the size of the mirror in here. That seems really not important, but if I can share with you, like the size of the mirror matters. When I go into even my CoverGirl Advanced Radiance, which is drugstore, more than $5, but hello, I've been through literally like 10 of these. No exaggeration. I love this powder. But the mirror on here is like, can I see anything? No, actually I can't. So for something, you know, 5 or under, it's a nice mirror. It looks like my face in the mirror. It doesn't look like a fun house. Like sometimes you get a makeup item that is cheaper and the mirror looks like, hey, like it's like got the wah wah wah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a nice mirror in here. It's a really cute plastic case that is color themed. They have a bunch of different ones. I'll show you the ones that I'm enjoying and the ones that I'm not. We'll go through those in a moment. But this one, Toyota Corolla, hello, what are you called? Coral Me. Oh my gosh, I can't even say the name of this palette though, because now I'm thinking Coral. Oh my, focus. Okay. My chair's doing like the farty thing again. Okay, so anyway, let's take a look at the swatches and then I will go through this gorgeous peachy coral look that I have on my eyes today. The first thing I did was go into this matte coral peachy beautiful shade right here in the middle bottom row, and I built that up and built it up and built it up. I mean, I did set after set after set and just kept blurring it out until it was just fanned all the way almost into my contour by my nose, out high to the brow bone. And that was the first saturation of color that I laid down. Then I went into the deeper espresso brown shade here, which is much more cool toned once applied on the eye. I do like this shade. I don't love it. However, mixed together with the coral, these two mixed together give this nice, like if you see here in the crease right here, it just adds this nice depth and makes the coral more orange and the colors just meld together really nicely. So I do love that. I went on the lid with the metallic in the middle on the top, and this is just a coral dreamsicle. This applies gorgeously. It is not crumbly. It is not overly crunchy. It's not a whisper of metallic. It's just that nice in the middle, saturated, smooth, but shiny metallic with a punch of saturated color, and I really love that. I did go into this shade right here, just a little bit on the outer edge, just to give more of an ombre type of an effect into the brighter metallic. And then I switched gears and I went into this palette right here, the Taupe It Up eyeshadow palette. This one is also super beautiful. Can we just give a let's try that again. Let's get a few other colors. This one right here is a beautiful silver that is not too, obviously silver is gray, but sometimes they get almost like this blue dirty gray or green gray. This has a nice brightness to it where it's not a grungy gray, it's a very flattering gray. And then this is just a nice smoky color in here. So the metallics in this one are really beautiful as well. But what I went into was this really gorgeous saturated light cloud-like gray. Now this is not bright milky white. It does have a little bit of a stony gray tone to it, but it actually is super flattering on the inner corner. And then I took it underneath the brow bone and I actually patted it on top of the metallic just to see how it would smooth out the shine and if it would layer, and it did. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You guys know that I like Wet n Wild for the more on the cheap drugstore palettes as far as eyeshadows go, but I would say this competes with those, and they have a bunch of different shade options that are really fun. The only one that I had a hard time with, and it wasn't even so much the texture, it was the tones, was the green version of them, because I bought the whole kit and caboodle. I bought them all. I mean, why not? They're not, you know, it's like the price of one larger palette. And I wanted to test out just the different tones and textures. Let's go ahead and take a look at swatches. We'll look at the Taupe It Up first. Ice Ice Baby, the blue one. And then I like to mauve it, mauve it. Oh, I see what they did there too. Moving on, I have these gorgeous Shockwave metallic liners from LA Girl. These are beautiful. I put this one on first underneath before I even did shadow, just to show you guys that that is a beautiful look you can do. If you have your full face of makeup on, you got blush, you got bronzer, you got the full look, you got the brows, and you just want to do like a whisper of lash or mascara. One of my favorite looks still to date is just a blank lid with a little bit of bronzer in the crease and then lashes, like natural wispy lashes, which I'm wearing today. They're actually called wispies, the Ardell Wispies. I love these. I don't even have to cut them at all. I just plunk them right on and they look great. And then what I like to do is just take something like this, not just on the inner corner, but you kind of go all the way, and it just gives you this gorgeous, glowy, angelic type of a lit up, like your eyes just look so glowy and glistening, but there's no eyeshadow or big heavy look there, so it kind of tricks the eye, and it's kind of an innocent, just beautiful, pretty look. So this type of a formula to me is like all about the lower lash line. This is the green one. How pretty is that? You see that it's creamy and it has a metallic reflection to it. Like there is reflection, but it's not like glittery, glittery, chunky, chunky. It's just like this nice, soft kind of a thing. But it's just beautiful. Should I put it on the, should I do it? Insert, I don't want to say evil. I'm not evil, but like, you know, like, ha ha ha. Like I kind of want to ruin my look. Where am I going? Let's do it. Ooh, do we see what I'm talking about? I feel like a kid with a new pack of crayons. You know what I'm saying? That's makeup to me. Like, you know that scent of like a fresh pack of crayons? Oh my gosh, I have a memory of literally taking my piggy bank and I finally had enough change for like the big bad boy, the big pack of crayons. You know what I'm talking about? Like where you get every color and it's just so satisfying. You open it up and you're just like, where do I even start? This is so exciting. It has a sharpener in the back. And I was all about it. A fresh pack of crayons is the same thing to an adult as a brand new eyeliner or a new eyeshadow palette. It never changes. I will never forget telling my mom I never wanted clothes or anything for any birthday, any holiday. I don't want clothes for Christmas, like no fashion, none of that ever. Put it in writing. I will sign that. And I was all about Barbies. I was always a girly girl. I was all about like dressing my dolls. And then I've said this before, I think on my channel, that I had this like aha moment one day. What was that? That was like not even an aha moment. That was like 5 of them together. I remember playing with my doll and then kind of looking in the mirror and being like, wait a second. fashion braiding my hair doll. And then I was like, I'm the Barbie. Like, I can have fun expressing myself through me. And it kind of shifted. And then I was all about like kind of swiping some lip gloss from my mom, or being like, hey, to my older sister and having her like French braid my hair. And like, isn't that funny how we kind of evolve from like these little kid things into all the womanly things of makeup? Well, for some of us, I'm way too obsessed with it. I admit it. I'm obsessed more than most. I just love color. Yay. Okay. Is this not so beautiful though? Like, and it just, do you see what I'm talking about? Where it's just like, it's kind of catching the light a little bit. It's not like overly like lasers coming out of my eyes. It's just like innocent. Like if a green liner could be innocent, this is it. Moving on. I know that the soap brow kind of a thing is back on trend. Is it just me, or is like everything trendy? Like you can't go wrong. Like anything is a trend. You could be like, oh, I'm so into ba 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 ba. It's so trendy. We all follow so many different avenues now that I don't even know what is trendy. What is trendy? Please help a girl out and leave it in the comments section below. What's a makeup trend that you see as like a strong, like maybe we don't even know we're all doing it, but we're doing it trend? I don't really know. Leave it below. I'd be curious what your thoughts are as far as what you think is trendy right now. What I think is trendy: soap brows, wax brows, the soap brow thing where you put your spoolie in the thing and you lift the brows up. But have we all forgotten about a tool like this where the wax is in a chubby pencil? I have talked about this on my channel maybe a solid 8 years ago. And when I was doing research of what's available under $5, I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna give this a shot again because I remember really loving this kind of a product. It lays your brow hairs up, flat, feathery, and down without adding any goop. There's no crunchiness. It's literally just a wax and it holds them in place so nicely. And if they get out of place and you have to re-sculpt or rebrush them up, you can do that without worrying about things flaking off or being too crunchy. It's the best way to get a feathery, laid down, locked in place brow. And I am obsessed with this. This one from Essence is so nice. I've used one from Anastasia, from I think Milani, Rimmel used to have a really good one, but this one from Essence, no joke, it has shea butter in it. I dare you to not love this product. It's so good. Another item that I put in my waterline today as I was kind of demoing the eye look is this eye pencil from Makeup Revolution. This is in nude. Now this is a beautiful champagne, kind of buttery and cool toned somehow at the same time pencil. If you want to get that widened, wide awake look to your eye, you want your eyes to look a little bit bigger, this is a beautiful color. It has a tiny pearlescence. You can see where I'm going with pencils that I'm liking right now. I actually like them to be kind of like a subdued pearlescence and not full metallic. That's more my speed at this moment in life. It has a smooth texture to it. Like it doesn't look so loud to where everyone's like, I see what you did there. It just gives such a subtle brightening effect to the waterline where it's so subtle that you kind of go back and forth and apply it and you're like, is it even in there? And you kind of look close up to the mirror and you're like, okay, yeah, it is. And then you step away and you're like, whoo. Like I am like, bam, like there is more like space there. It gave a nice optical illusion. It just makes your eyes look so awake and beautiful. So I love, 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 love. This is a very special pencil to me. Just the color, texture, everything A to Z. And it's under $5. How? And look, like, let me just add another selling point. You get a ton of pencil in here. It is a sharpen yourself pencil. It's not retractable, but it is a good one. Real quick, let's talk about the mascara that I applied before the lashes. Now, this is the Hall of Fame one from Essence that I've loved on for so many years, the Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension with lengthening fibers. Now, they have another false lash effect mascara. This is the Lash Princess. I like to use these two together. Now that might be a little out there. It's not super expensive because they're both like $2.99, but it is like, hey, let's like, use a lot of product. It's a little fussy, you know what I mean? But it gives you truly a false lash effect if you don't want to do lashes. This one I find to be more thickening than this one right here. This one's a little more lengthening. So I like to use this one first and then go on top with this one and really kind of pull all of it through and have it kind of mesh together and get really fibery, and not everybody likes that look, so know what you're getting into. It is a more voluminous look to the lash that does mimic a false lash, but if you are someone who is into that, then you will really love these. They have a ton of different varieties as far as the Lash Princess goes. This one with the minty green, I really, really like. Essence makes phenomenal makeup brushes for the price. Are they Scott Burns brushes? No, they're not, but they are affordable. They are under $5, many of them. This one is a makeup buffer brush, and I used it to put on my foundation today, and it is a good makeup brush. Like buff, 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 stamp, stamp, stamp. I'm so impressed with this. I can't even believe the price. Like, it is very, very good. I have not been into using this style of a brush in a while, but I started doing more of a contour. I think after my Scott Barnes video, I was so inspired to kind of try that technique out full force again. So I've kind of been back into that where I do like contour, and then I take this kind of a brush and I go bam, bam, bam for my concealer. And then I go on top really lightly and do this business with a little bit of foundation. I mean, what do you guys think? Like, the foundation today looks very contoured, really nice. I'm liking it. I like the way this looks. I want to give a shout out to Butter Glosses. Now, this is nothing new, so you guys are like, Tati, you're late to the game. You know what? What's new? Okay, there's a lot of makeup to try. Just like, you know, I have no other defense. I've tried these in the past. I've never been like, butter gloss, butter gloss, butter gloss. Like, there was a day, you know, way back when, where every beauty guru was just like, NYX, butter gloss, butter gloss, butter gloss. And I just never got into it that full force. However, right now, there's something about this gloss that, like, so many years later, I'm like, oh yeah. This one specifically, Fortune Cookie, it's so nice. It's like monochromatic. Like, I was wearing just the lip liner. This one from NYX. This is, yeah, the shade Need Me. But what is this one? This is like the variety of theirs that has the color on the bottom. It's a little more creamy. This actually is, wow. Like, look, I mean, like, I will just go, do you see how like creamy that is? So nice. So I have this all over the lip. And then I was putting on the peachy coral. I keep calling it peach. The coral palette, and I was like, well, this just doesn't really match. And this gloss right here, see, this story had like a beginning, middle, and end. Always does. Takes me a while to get there sometimes, bear with me. But Fortune Cookie came in and saved the day. And it does that sometimes when I'm doing a makeup look and I'm like, oh, like this lip liner is not matching where I went with my eyes. This is the kind of neutral that will just, if you're wearing cool tones, if you're wearing peach tones, neutral tones, and you just need something to fix whatever is going on with your lips, if you've kind of messed that part up, this is that save the day, neutralize it all, beautiful, creamy gloss that is just, I can't say enough. Another shade I really love in the butter gloss is in the butter gloss. In the butter gloss. Thinking about butter. I actually really love butter. Okay, where was I? Got me thinking about my pumpkin muffins that I just made. I made pumpkin Lakanto muffins, sugar-free, so delicious. Had a thing of butter and actually was dunking them in butter. Not healthy. I don't know why I shared that with you, but like every time I've been saying butter, that's all I'm thinking of is that I want a muffin. She is just like full story time today. Okay, so the other butter gloss that I love so much is Vanilla Cream Pie. All this makeup is just making me hungry, okay? Making me so hungry. Is that not super, super pretty? Obviously not with a look like this, but it is just a saturated, beautiful, creamy gloss. And I don't have a ton of lip product on hand anymore. I have this one drawer back here and it is half filled. It's not even a full drawer. And I have been so selective with what I enjoy and love and actually use. If you would like to see a tour of the one drawer of lip products. If you're curious, you're like, get out of town. This chick had 56 drawers of makeup and you're telling me she has half a drawer. Yes, that's when I say I'm a minimalist with my makeup now. It's not that I'm a minimalist, it's that compared to the past, there has been an improvement. And everything that's in that drawer, these are all like things that I love, fully A++, best of the best. So I might do that if you guys want to see that in the future. One other gloss item that I thought I would throw in the mix, because I did do a Believe Beauty review, I will link that below, and that is a full-on dollar store makeup try-on. So that is like on the cheap. Some of it worked out, some of it did not, but their glosses I have been reaching for. This is Prim and Proper, and just the shape of the whole container and the shape of the doe foot applicator and the consistency, it feels more high-end, like it just does. They did such a beautiful job, really reflective glosses, not stringy, just very cushy, gel-like shine. And this color is just stunning, so I've been reaching for this one quite a bit. I have a couple of face products to share with you all. She is a swatched woman right now. Okay, Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. This is a remember way back when kind of an item. I have talked about this before, so we're going to breeze through it. However, this is so good if you need a brightening powder, if you need something just throughout the day, your face is looking kind of muddy or your under eye area could use a little brighten up. This is it. It has the best texture. It is not overly fluffy or powdery, and it has actual opacity to it. The fact that I repurchased it and I already have quite a bit of powder just says something to me, and I wanted to give, let's remember way back when, a round of applause to that one. And then something that I'm loving, because you guys know I'm a sucker for a large pan when it comes to bronzers, because I like to take it on the body. I like to use pretty big brushes. I like to use bronzer relatively generously. This one right here, this is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This right here smells so nice. It's not overly scented. Like I don't want to talk crap about another product that is similarly scented, but why not? Let's just kind of go there. Because we all know the Physicians Formula butter bronzers. There's that word again, which I love. I do really love, but they are like, whoo, you open that powder up and you're like, I am on vacation. Give me some sunglasses, a tropical drink. Like we're on vacation when you open that up. And sometimes I have to say it's too much. Sometimes you start swirling and you're like, whoo, that can't be good for me. This has a similar scent, but it's kind of more locked in. It's more like a secret. It's more like you kind of catch a little bit of a, oh, like, is that pina colada? Okay, I get it. We're on vacation. It's a bronzer. It's kind of that type of a mood more than like, I'm forcing this on you. It's just more subtle. I'm trying to not love fragrance and products, but I just love it. I can't help it. But when it's light and right, you know what I'm saying? Also, by the way, this applies beautifully on the skin. It does not bunch or get choppy or streaky or anything like that. This is just a beautiful matte bronzer. The price is right. Pan size is right. The scent is right. The texture is right. The buildability is right. So this is a good one. All right, you guys, I have chatted your ear off. I hope you enjoyed this. I was just kind of in a chatty mood today and I had so much stockpiled up of good things under $5. If you want more videos like this, I was just thinking like, how low can we go? Could we do an under 3? No, we cannot. It is getting a little more challenging to do the like best under 5 or best under 10. When way back when I did like a full face of makeup, $20. I don't know that I could do that anymore, but I do love bringing this style of video to you guys. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, let me know in the comments, and I hope you are having a good one, whatever you are doing. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.